Wednesday, and today you are creating with Colleen. So my name is Colleen Magnus. I'm on the East Coast in Chesapeake, Virginia, and we're going to do something special today. We are going to have a walk through the catalog with some amazing samples. Now, I'm not taking you page by page, but I promised you the day that I could open the catalog and show you, which was May 1st when it came live, that I could go ahead and explain the differences of the layout of the catalog and what their thought process was behind that. I also just returned from the Xcaret in Mexico, thanks to my wonderful customers, all of you, and my amazing team. I earned the trip with Stampin Up. So I want to show you the way Stampin Up spoils their demonstrators. I mean, I think they spoil us with amazing product. Even as hobbyists, I think we get the discounts, everything's wonderful. But I did want to show you some of the gifts that I received on the incentive trip. And in saying that, I do have to let you know, per Stampin' Up policy, that less than 1% of the demonstrators actually achieve the trip. And I think that's what I do love about Stampin' Up, though, is that the majority, including myself, that I joined for the savings. I joined because I knew I would be buying a lot of crafting things, and I saved, when I joined, 20%, a minimum of 20% on what I was purchasing. So I think that's one reason why the number is so low, because, well, 99.9% of the people joined for the savings. And right now, we actually have a starter kit promotion, which is amazing. So I love the new colors in the starter kit, in the kit that we have in the catalog. But right now, we have what is a starter kit. We have it all the time to join Stampin' Up. But for the month of May, you actually get a bunch of in-color products for free. And they just came out. So what a great way to get them. So what you do is you have $125 in product you select from the new catalog. You only pay $99. There is no shipping and handling. And Stampin' Up will automatically add to your starter kit the 5 in-color ink pads, a pack of the assorted cardstock that matches your ink pads, then the designer paper that matches the cardstock that matches your ink pads, along with the 5 markers. So that is an $82 value in addition to the $125 you're selecting. So it's $207 worth of product that you're only paying $99 for, and you get a jump on all the in colors. Once you do that, there is never an obligation to purchase anything again. If you do, you're going to save a minimum of 20% on what you do. But the nice thing is you would be active with Stampin' Up. Let's see, the first quarter don't count, January, February, March, April, May, June. So you would have to have, April, May, June, July, August, September to meet a quarterly sales minimum if you want to stay active. And if you don't, you've got the experience, you have the product, and then you just simply drop and become a customer of mine again. But I have an amazing team, and I would love to have you be a part of it. We connect long distance, we have Zooms, we have Facebook Lives, we have in-person events. So let me know if you have any questions. But if you do think this is for you, you can go to my creatingwithcolleen.com blog and just select Join Now, and it'll walk you through the process. So I'm glad I got through all that, because right before I got on, like 3 minutes before I started, my husband came upstairs and said that Tyler, my son, was going to get Everett, my grandson, from preschool, because we don't know how it happened. We don't have all the details yet, but he cut his cheek and he needs stitches. So I would just ask, just quickly, if y'all would lift up a little prayer for them, because Everett is 3. So I doubt he's going to be cooperating really well while they stitch his cheek. And of course, the minute he told me that, everything that I was going to say went out of my head and focused on that. But we're still going to do this. We're going to do this, and then of course I will be on the horn with the details. Oma's going over there tonight with goodies and treats, and we'll make things better. But please say a little prayer for them right now. I've been praying ever since. So one of the things I want to show you, let me boot up first, because when I come down, I will go ahead and welcome everybody, because I love that I could see your comments. But I'm going to show you 2 of the gifts that we got from the incentive trip with the camera on me, because it's too big to hang, to kind of hold underneath. But basically with Stampin' Up this year, they used to put gifts on your pillow every night. And I mean, you'd be scurrying down the hall. You couldn't wait to get there and see what they had left. And a lot of times it was product. And I can honestly say 22 years later, I still love getting a free bundle or some ribbon. It's just so much fun, y'all. You know it is, so I don't even have to tell you. But what they did this year is when we got to the Xcaret, they had this room and we got to pick our own gifts. And that was really, really nice. So one of the gifts that we got first, we got to pick our own bag. And I picked this one, good beach bag. It's nice. It's kind of like a plastic material, so it'll hold up well and it's waterproof. Well, not waterproof, but it will stand water. And it came with a Stampin' Up tag on it. And then we got to pick this little thing. I thought it was so cute. I'll show you the other ones. We got 2 of them. So this was handmade from the people in Mexico, and I love it. So that was one of the first gifts that we got. The other gift we got to pick out a fan. So it has the Stampin' Up logo, and let me tell you what, this came in handy because the last night that we were there, they treated us to a show. It was amazing. I mean, the dancing, it was all on the culture of Mexico, but it was hot. It was hot. You know, you take a bunch of stampers who sit in air conditioning all day creating and put them in this arena. It was warm, but I think it's good for you. Keeps you strong, but a fan really helped. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna check my comments real quick, and then I'm gonna go ahead and show you the other gifts, and then we're gonna just talk briefly about the catalog, but you have got to stick around because we did a card swap. So it was optional, but you would make 26 cards, one for Stampin' Up, and you came home with 25 cards, and they are off the hook. Gorgeous cards, and not all of them, but the majority of them are with a lot of the new product in his catalog. So you're gonna be inspired, even though we're not creating today. We will create next Wednesday. Today is just a show and share, but I think you're gonna love it. So let me turn my camera down, right here, oops. Okay, and then I will check my, let me see. Are you sure you want to stop streaming? No way, I want to cancel that. I hit a button. There we go, we're streaming. All right, I don't know why I'm not in focus. Hold on one second. Here we go. I was gonna say, somebody give a shout out. Might have had another button. All right, now we're in focus. Sorry about that, y'all. All right, so who do I have here? Sarah, thank you for welcoming me home. I've missed you, Sarah. I hope you'll be at the Ink Angels meeting soon. Let me see. Then I've got Jolene. Hello, Jolene, you have been in my prayers and on my list to call. So you will be hearing from me soon. Evelyn from Germany, thank you for being here. And Judith from South Carolina. Good Lord, look how crooked that is. Let me see if that helped. I just noticed. I moved the camera. Oh yeah, so now we can be crooked the other way. Let's try this. All right, close enough. Steph, you're in Wisconsin. Good for you. And Mary from Indiana. Diane in Chesapeake. Thanks for being here, Diane. We have Melinda, born and raised Newport News. You go, girl. You're just on the other side of the water. So, let me see. Yes, we have some Packers fans on here. Stephanie and Jolene will have a lot in common. So, Renee, thanks for being here. And, okay, Deborah's watching from Mexico. Welcome home from Mexico. I was like, man, Deborah, I'd love to be there with you again. So Lynn and Patty, thank you all for being here. So I just dropped something, so let me pick it up. Okay, so while you're waiting for your trip with Stampin' Up, along arrives this really cool, flashy container right here. So you pull it out, and inside, this was the logo, which was so much fun. I love the bright colors up against the black. You have a card, hip hip hooray, and it is from Shelly and Sarah. Look at that, I got a dimensional in there. Y'all know I was stamping on the trip. So that was a lot of fun. And then there was this gift bag. So in the gift bag, and they are generous with the ribbon. You bet I'll be using that on a card. We got some more of the Stampin' Up luggage tags. Got plenty of these. for those. And then you always have a pin showcasing the trip or the event that Stampin' Up! Does. And that was our little pin. So now you're really getting excited. This all came before we left. And as I said, I showed you the bag and the fan when we got to pick our things. Then this was the other little thing, this little handmade girl. I thought she was really cool. So we were getting the gifts of Mexico. And then we had 3 of these bags that we could select. So 3 sizes and these 3 materials. So here we are picking them out. This is great to keep cards, crafting in, or just personal items. So I selected this one in that size, this one in this size, and I love how everything is Stampin' Up! We love logo items. And then last but not least, look how pretty this is. This great big one. Probably won't even fit in the screen. We need this for designer paper. I might have to suggest that. So we got to pick out those items. Then they had a table of homemade frames. So they had one that was just blue and white, but I wanted something that really featured the colors of Mexico. So this is my frame. So I think I'm going to pick out one of my favorite pictures, probably of Deanie and I, in a 5x7, and then put it in the frame. So we have that. Oh, when you get there, you have name tags. And I love this because you are there with, I mean, so many friends I have made through Stampin' Up! And even though these are people, a lot of demonstrators all over the United States, Canada, the UK, you only see each other once a year, but oh my goodness, it's so fun to see everybody. And I'll just throw this out there because you know I'm an open book. I love that we have name tags because I know you, I love you, and I hopefully remember your name. So with a name tag, I've got it. But I do remember a lot of them. Great people. So we wear our name tags wherever we go. And then they have, it's called the Hospitality Suite. So what's really cool with the Hospitality Suite is they have a wheel. And you go in there and spin every day and you get different product. So here, well not today, but when I was there, the one day I got the Baker's Twine, the 3-color pack. So that'll come in very handy. We had 3 different designer papers that we could choose from. And I love the little Lily Pond Lane. So I got a pack of that for free. Then they had 3 different stamp sets, and I did not have Beauty of the Deep. So when I spun, I was lucky enough to get that one. One day we actually had stickers. So I got the sticker, and Danny usually confiscates this sticker. So basically he has glass doors going from the mechanic shop to the wood shop. And he has stickers of all different things and places we've been and everything. So he gets the Mexico sticker. I get the Stampin' Up. I'll give him that much. And then one of the things, we had a general session where they tell us about the state of Stampin' Up, what's going on, the numbers. It's just really good because doing it as a business, you do want to know the business numbers. How many demonstrators do we have? Which, oh my goodness, it's a lot, y'all. It's in the US, it's over 40,000 demonstrators. And, you know, they break down by countries, by sales. And Stampin' Up! Is a strong company. And what I love is they are debt-free. They have been debt-free from the start. And they are just an amazing company. So here, these were one of the kits. Now, y'all will be able to purchase this kit in July. It comes with a whole spool of ribbon, the Blackberry Bliss. This is called Expressions of Kindness. So it says, wishing you the happiest of birthdays, just a note, kindly deliver to, and then some little hatching and some texture. But y'all know our kits are great. So this is the kit. And what's so nice about the kit is it has everything you need to make it. So this will be released in July because y'all know we do 2 kits a month. This will be July's kit, and again, the colors are just gorgeous. I'm not going to take it out yet, but you know, you get your embellishments, you've got the clear block. All right, I'll show you just a little bit. You have some gold leafing back there, and then, I mean, that's an envelope. Okay, so I don't think I'll be able to mail these in an envelope, but you can bet I will take this and make umpteen more cards, because that is just gorgeous. So we have the kit. and they are amazing. It's nice. Shelly is there, Sarah is there, all the leadership team is there, and they will take any time at all to talk to you. I mean, they're wonderful. And then they also gave us a picture package, which was valued at over $100 to use in the parks. We actually had a bracelet at the Xcaret, and it had this little computer thing on it. It was really pretty cute. I loved it. If I wanted to get into my room, just hold it up to the door and it let me in. I need that for my house, y'all. I'm so tired of digging in my purse for keys. That would be great. Just boop, then you're in. Well, that's the way it was in the parks. They had these little camera stations all throughout the park, and you just put your bracelet up to it, smile over at the camera, and you had a picture. It was fun. It was fun. But one of the best gifts I think we got was on our bed the night before we left. And as y'all know, Close to My Heart, the makers from Close to My Heart, they are sadly closing their door after 40 years. So over 3,000, I mean, well over 3,000, like 3,300 of the makers have recently joined Stampin' Up. And we are so excited about that. We just welcome them with open arms, because I couldn't imagine Stampin' Up telling me all of a sudden they had to close the doors. So we love them. We have welcomed them with open arms. And I think it opened Stampin' Up's eyes to saying, hey, we really need more scrapbooking. We have got to preserve these memories. So I am so excited about that, because that's been on my bucket list forever. I just haven't made it a priority, but it's going to be a priority now. So we had this little, look at that, ribbon. This was on our bed. And one of the easiest ways to scrapbook is with pocket pages. So these are pocket pages, and they went through all to just make this for us. I mean, look, I can take these out. I can put a 4x6 picture there. I can put the other pictures, do a little bit of journaling. But what a great way to break into scrapbooking without having to do 12x12 pages yet. Y'all know I have done them. But I'm really looking forward to pretty much scrapbooking, if you call this that, my trip. All the wonderful trips I have been able to get with Stampin' Up, all my vacation trips I take with my family at Lake Gaston. We need to have those pictures printed. So this is going to make it easy. I'll just slide a picture in, a little bit of journaling. I mean, this could be done in no time, and then we have some amazing stickers. So thank you again to everyone who helped me earn the trip, and also to Stampin' Up for taking such wonderful care of not only their hobbyists by producing great product and offering this discount, but also to us who choose to do it as a business. So let me see where I left off. Let me see. I just want to make sure I didn't miss anybody's. Deborah, I'm glad you are here. Glad, yeah. It's good to go and good to come home, but honestly, I could have stayed another day or two. Let me see. Steph, thanks so much. Stampin' Up is great to us all. They really are a wonderful company who values their people. So, Sarah, I will see you Monday at the meeting too. So now let's just talk real quick about the catalog. Then I'm going to show you all those samples. Basically, the catalog, you know, in the past, everything was kind of indexed in the back. But they wanted to make this easier for new customers. And I think we need to, because this was always an amazing book. This is our annual catalog, but it was always overwhelming. So I think they put a lot of thought into how they did this. And what they did is basically they broke it down. You know, you have 3 types of crafters. You have the choreographed crafter who likes step-by-step kits. So everything is there, just like the kit I showed you. You create, you can do it exactly like they did, but everything is cut and ready to go. Then you have the casual stamper who likes quick and easy options. They don't want to create with a lot of products, but they want a little bit of creativity. And then you have the avid stamper, the creativity your way. We craft with everything. I think I fall into that category. In fact, I know I fall into that category. So you have those, and then in the future, they are working so hard right now to expand the product line on scrapbooking and memory keeping. So lots of ways to create, but they can be overwhelming. So what they did in their catalog, these are 2 gals just having fun, cup of coffee, creating with a kit. So on page 8 and 9, you have the step-by-step kits. And you could take this little code right here. Oh my goodness, they were everywhere. If you wanted your menu at the restaurant, you got to scan the code. Everything's kind of going away from the paper. But if you scan this code, it's going to take you to the kits collection. And Stampin' Up! Will release 2 kits every month, and they're absolutely adorable. So they just gave a sampling of some of the kits here. And then, you know, we have Paper Pumpkin. So Paper Pumpkin is a subscription that for $25 a month, you can get it automatically delivered to your door, but you can also suspend a month or two if you don't want to get it that month. But these are all pretty much self-inclusive of the kits and makes it easy. Then you have what we call quick and easy options. So with those, that's for the casual stamper who, again, wants to create but take a step above the kit, but doesn't want to get it all. So on page 16 and 17, I think it's awesome because they kind of give you the basic supplies you need. You need the best paper snips in the world. You need the scissors, some glue. Dimensionals are great to pop up your pieces. This classic Stampin' Spot assortment is wonderful because you get 8 color of inks for only $26. It's a small spot, but it's all you need. It travels light and gives you a good variety of colors to use. You need a block, of course, for your stamp, and then you need a stamp set. So just like they are, I recommend going with a good word set. This is called Saying Hey stamp set, and it just covers a bunch of occasions. Then you have an oval punch, which is wonderful. Some envelopes and note cards. Love the chamois to clean your stamp. And then you have me. I think that's the best part about Stampin' Up! Is that when you choose me for a demonstrator, I am here to answer your questions, take care of any concerns you have. I offer the best customer service I possibly can, and that's to me one of the best parts of the business. So here is just great talking about crafting essentials. So now we have what's called mix and match on page 19. So this is great to get started because you have cards and envelopes right here. You just fold them in half. You got your envelope, card basis. You have this wonderful Simply Said stamp set. One stamp set's going to cover thank you, miss you, let's celebrate, happy birthday, just a note, thinking of you. Wonderful stamp set. And then you have what's called these ephemera packs. So I bought these 2, and after looking at it today, I know I need these 2, but they're just a great place to start. So this is called Fully Flowering, and you get 2 sheets of each, but these pop out. These pop out and become different embellishments on, see how easy they pop out, which is great. You're not trying to tear anything apart. These are good embellishments for your cards. So with your word set of cards, you can make all of these cards. So, and I love some of them are black and white so that you can color them if you want to take it to another level. So you get 2 sheets of each of these, and this is the Fully Flowering. Then you have, I thought it would be cool to get the labels and layers because these are good layers that you can actually stamp on for your words. So they work with this stamp set down here. We have that, and again, 2 sheets of each. And then when I get these saying something or something for everything, those are great because these are your words right here. And then those are just more images. But again, that's for somebody who wants to keep the minimum amount of products, be a casual stamper, but still create. So that may be for you. And on page 22 and 23, they actually give you a bunch of card sketches down here. And in the book, they have some samples that reference these card sketches. So if you don't know where to start, lay out your card like that and you're good. And then, of course, color family coordination. So with the pack of assorted cardstock, designer paper, and markers, you can create a lot of the cards. So again, I like how they kind of broke you gently into this, which is really nice. And here, I meant to tell you, 2021, these are all card samples with those ephemera packs. So lots of great ideas. Then you have the Avid Stamper. So this is creativity your way. So this is where I fall into it because I do have a die cutting machine. I do have the designer paper. I love the embellishments and wonderful sweets in this collection. So in the past catalog, if you remember, like you would have the bundle, the dies were so small they were hard to see, and then they would show just a snippet of the designer paper and the embellishments, and then you kind of had to go to the back where the designer paper was. So for us as demonstrators, that was kind of hard to change, only because we do like one place to look for all the designer papers when we're creating. But this really makes more sense, because when I look at this entire Mediterranean Bloom suite, I have the entire suite in front of me. I have all the numbers right here. You used to not have all the numbers. And then on the showcase over here, they give you the colors that go with the paper. And each one of these 5 samples showcases over here. So for example, this one showcases the stamp set. This showcases the dies. This showcases the embellishments. This showcases the designer paper. And then this one showcases all of it together. The dies, the designer paper, the stamp set. So all of your creativity is right here and everything that you need. Again, I just think that makes perfect sense. Same here. You have Take It to the Sky. So you've got your embellishments, bundle, paper, and all of your samples featuring that. And that's how they did all the suites. And we have some amazing suites in here. So go a little further. And then you see the bundles. So they're kind of kept together too. But again, what's so nice about the bundles is that you do have your samples. This is the bundle price. So you get a 10% savings when you have the dies and the stamp set together. This is your stamp set. And when they're colored like this, that means they have coordinating dies to cut them out. But we can finally see the dies. And we can see how big it is for the bundle. So I like that because you really couldn't tell what was in the dies a lot of time. So these are the bundles that you have in here. And then next, these are bundles that carried over. So they weren't going to use a whole lot of real estate and here as far as featuring them the way they did those bundles, because these bundles have been out before. What's nice is you do have the item numbers that you have right here. They were previous bundles. Now, these were all the ones we told you would carry over, but would not have the 10% savings because they do coordinate, but they're not new bundles. They only do that with new bundles. But you can still see everything we have. If you scan the little QR code here, you can see a lot of samples on Pinterest, and all of these are going to be in the online store. So if you go to the online store, you will see more samples, but I love that they're still referenced here in the catalog, so you know that they are available. And these are, again, all from before, and I'm so glad because so many wonderful bundles did carry over. Then you have on page 110 and 111, this is where everything metallic is. So instead of having it throughout the catalog, if you want blitz, you want metallic, these are your pages. You've got the 12 by 12 metallic paper, the silver, you've got the gems here that are all metallic. You have the beautiful gold envelope and cards and the metallic designer paper. And I just wanted to point out, because I found this was easy to miss, that this is where the Wink of Stella is, which is in stock, y'all. Came back, so definitely order your Wink of Stella pens. But that just adds that beautiful shimmer on here. And if you are looking for certain products, we do have a great index in the back. Page 118, 119, they show techniques. How many techniques have you ever come across? Let me tell you, my 22 years of stamping, there's still techniques that are there, but wonderful. So they have paint with water. This is a great stamp set for these techniques are shown here. You can paint with water with your aqua painters. You can pencil it in. So we have the blender pens and pencils. Spritz and Bliss, that's a technique. Pretty pastels. So I just think it's great. If you like moving cards, the Let It Slide punch is great. Shake It Up for shaker cards. But everything's right here, which is nice. You don't have to go looking for anything. So for example, shaker card must-haves. You have foam adhesive strips. You have window sheets. Instead of that not being shown here and having to find it in the back, you now have it on the page where they're showing you how to make shaker cards. The clear medium envelopes, the tear and strip tape, loose dots. So it makes sense that the catalog is this way, but I know change is hard and it'll be hard for everyone. But I say give it a couple months and you're going to forget how the other catalog was and how wonderful this is. Yeah, Terry says page 2022 with the layout ideas is awesome. So true, Terry. If you have a sketch to follow and all you have to do is cut your designer paper and put some words on there, that's just amazing. Carol, hello from South Carolina. And let me see. Steph says, I'm going to be honest, for us veteran stampers, it's been tough getting used to the new catalog. Stephanie, I totally get it. I'm a veteran stamper too. And I get it because the catalog was the same way for so long. But the world is changing and we had to change too. And I think we look at it as veteran stampers, but I think if you look at it as a beginner stamper, that this is going to make more sense, you know, to them because everything is right there together. So I'll be praying for you. You know, change is hard, but we do have to change. So here, and I do think it'll be a change for the better once we get used to it. I'm used to it already, so I'll be praying for you. We'll get to their stuff. And then, of course, our colors are the same that we have in here. Wonderful, wonderful colors. You know, we have the subtles, the brights, the regals, then we have the neutrals, and then our in colors. But there again, I love how it's all on one page. We used to have the assorted cardstock. You could buy these individually, or you could buy them in the set of 10 colors, whether it's the pads, the cardstock. I love how it's here. Before it was on a second page, a separate page. So this catalog, they really, really, really have put a lot of thought into it. And I'm thankful they did. I think it'll be good in the long run. So let me just show you some samples. I know you are all eager to see that. So as I said, it was optional if you wanted to stamp. You could do a 3D item or you could do cards. I did cards. And you made 26 cards, gave one to Stampin' Up. They put them all on a display board, so we got to see everyone's. And then you got 25 cards back. So here, I'm going to show you the onlines first, because you could use anything you want as long as it was current product. So this is by Mary Costello. And this is Magnolia Mood. And I loved how she did her colors. So this is her swap card. Very pretty. Then, of course, everybody loves the flowering zinnias. Now, this didn't have a name in there. I looked. No, it did. It did. This was Wendy Knowles. She had it on the inside. So if they had a sticky note, I went ahead and took it out of the cellophane. But if not, I kept the card in the cellophane so that I could go ahead and keep the name with the card because I love to get credit where credit's due. But this was beautiful, beautiful paper. Very, very pretty. This was another one, and this was by Heather, the Songbird Stamper. And this is a special fold card. Opens like this. So it would go like that. And then that is the front. Beautiful card, Heather. Beautiful coloring. And then this was by, let me get the name here, Lola Wrist. And that is Latte Love. So see, she used the deckled rectangles to go around. These little cups are so stinking cute, along with our swirly embellishments. I just looked, I was at the screen. So those were some of the online exclusives. And again, they add product to the online exclusives. They do that every 4 months, so 3 times a year. So basically, the Stampin' Up theory is, I'll put this here so you got something to look at while I talk real quick. You have brand new products every 2 months. First of all, you have a new card kit, 2 new card kits every month. That's a given. Then you have a 3-month new products and catalogs. So we have new catalogs 3 times a year. We have the mini catalog in January. We have the fall catalog in September. And then we have the annual catalog in May. But then in addition to that, you basically have online exclusive products, and they're releasing more and more. You can only see them online under online exclusives. They do that 3 times a month. So again, January and September, we have mini catalogs. May is the annual catalog. March, July, and November, online exclusive. So there's always something fresh and inspiring for you to create with. So let me see. Good. Go back and catch the replay, Gwen. That would be great. Good. I'm glad you're finding the explanations helpful, Stephanie. Okay, so Renee said she's only had one catalog to compare with, and she wishes that she had had this style of catalog when she joined. It would have made things easier. I really think so too. I think you have to target your audience that you want, and with an annual catalog, something that's there for a year that really helps new stampers, I think they did a wonderful job. So look at this, y'all. Woohoo! I put the cards in here, and so most of these I got, 25 of these I got from being on the trip, because that was the swap. But then I also grabbed a couple other cards and put them in here so that you can have tons and tons of inspiration. And I know this is what you've been waiting for, so without further ado, let me show you. So here, this is page 35. Again, this is Melissa Faust, and she did the Mediterranean blooms. So this is on my wish list. I have to pace myself, but I did get the paper so far and the embellishments, but the bundle I will be getting within the next month or two. I just picked a couple other ones before this, but I do love it. And just so you know, with the designer paper, it also cuts from the designer paper, the bundle does, but beautiful. So that is Melissa Faust. Thank you. And this was really cool. This is Take to the Sky. So this is a great masculine set, and this was really something. This was from Mary McKay. And Mary, now keep in mind, they had to make 26 of these, which just blows my mind on some of them. I want to keep her card in there so I can remember. But this is Mary's card. It was really cool. Then you untie this. When you open it up, it's like a little surprise inside. You open it up and you have, which is adorable, the little banner going across. Oh, I got to keep watching my screen. Sorry, I'm over the top. Let me show you. So it was this, and then this, and then all these are little pieces she made. So let me pull them all out, but they all stick up the top, but they're great. We have Hope Never Gives Up. That has a cloud on it. She used clear window sheets. You're the Best, Plain and Simple. So I could put these on a card and make more cards from the card. Faith is being sure of what we cannot see. Amen. And Friend, You Are Loved. So she made all these little pieces that slide in the top like a little box. Right there. And then it closes up and ties shut. So that was really, really cool. So next we go to my Thoughtful Journey, one of my favorites here for the papers. Love the papers, the embellishments. This card is by Lori Krause, and she used this paper here. So this is a specialty designer paper, and it has the color, it has an ombre look, and definitely the shiny. I hope you can see that, like that. And then the designer paper does all the work. Absolutely beautiful, and she put this little vine on there. So that was awesome. And then I had done a video, I have a video on this, how to make this card. But again, it features the paper, 6x6 paper. And this is Feathery Flight. This is an online exclusive, but your card opens like that and like that. I'm glad you're in my life. Happy Father's Day. So that was fun. That uses this paper. And then this was another one that I did, Happy Birthday. It's a little bit different. It opens like this and then like that. So beautiful, beautiful paper. And that's page 47, Thoughtful Journey. Now here, this everybody's calling the In Color Suite because it features the wonderful in colors that we have. The glimmer paper is beautiful, comes in all 5 in colors. Then of course it's featured in the designer paper. And it's a mega suite because there's actually 2 bundles in this suite. You have the Flowers of Beauty, the flowers, and then of course the pieces here. And I bought the Unbounded Love because I love the idea that I have so many more words I can use. And then I have all of these labels that I can cut out to put the words on. So that's on page 54. So here's some samples with that. We have from Kim Pellis, this one here. So see, that's one of the dies, if you can see it, with the flowers and the happy birthday. And so is this. And then that's some of that glitter paper. So that was gorgeous. Then this, can't remember who I made this with. This might have been, I made it over at Melissa's house. May have been, it looks like a Lisa Freeman card, so it may be hers, but I can't remember. 6 of us get together and stamp every month. But I'll give her credit because I think it is hers. So, and if not, whoever's it is, I apologize. But here you have your designer paper. Pretty sure it's hers. Pretty sure it's Lisa's. It goes like that, very pretty. And then this card here is by Elaine Shader. And she used the postage dies. And it looks like she did the postage dies and then used the deckled rectangles so that made it a window card. You could put some there and have a shimmer card. So that was really pretty, featuring the in colors. And then this, if you know, probably French, you know, since the trip includes demonstrators from all over the world, sometimes you get cards that have the French sayings. And it looks like success, a ton success, so it must be a lot of success, or wish you the best, or something like that. So this was by, let me see, she has her card upside down, but she even put the directions in there. Aude Barbara, and I know I just butchered your name, I apologize. It's a gift of mine, sadly. But here, hers is a special fold, and I thought this was great because y'all know you'll be seeing this at some point with a different stamp set, but it opens like this, and that tucks in. Isn't that cool? Oh, I love it. Love it, love it. So it just comes out like that. Good job, my friend, good job. Let's see. Oh, I don't want to show you that one yet because I'm still looking for where it was in the catalog. Now this on page 57, this is really cool. This is called Layers of Beauty, and it has stencils that goes with it. So you actually have the dies that cut out your pieces that are shaded. Then you have, so these are the dies. Then you have these stencils, so you can layer on there your coloring. So this is one by Marie Christine Peltier. And this is the new cardstock, the new craft color. It's gorgeous, gorgeous. So that was her card, which was beautiful. And then this one, Emma Goddard, I thought this was great. She did it in blues, then she cut it into 6 pieces and mounted them on Night and Navy. How beautiful is that? Beautiful. So I was, oh, so many things I wish I had not ordered when I was there, because when I came home, I would have ordered a whole lot more. So then I have, this was so stinking cute. Okay, so this is the Hearts and Hugs on page 61. This was by Teresa Brown. Teresa, loved your card. You're going to see some more samples with this stamp set that's in the back. I cannot get this quick enough. I really need to put that order in. But to pair it with these 2 little walruses, so, so cute. So thank you. I'm so glad I got that swap card. And then this was my #1 pick out of the whole catalog. I could not wait until we could order on May 1st with the Spotlight on Nature dies. There's circular dies. You'll be seeing me make cards with those, but there's 12 circular dies. So I think you can cut pictures for scrapbook pages. You can cut your circles and create. And then the Spotlight on Nature stamp set is beautiful. So this was from Marie B. Secker. And Marie, you get the golden award for the amount of layers on this card. I loved it. So it's so pretty using the in colors. You open up. And then you have the layered circles, you have that beautiful butterfly, and she hand cut. Since there is not dies to cut the flowers, she hand cut that. So hats off to you. My goodness. I thought I hit the jackpot when I got that card. Now my upline, second upline, Faith Clark is my immediate upline, and then she signed up under Melissa Ellis, both very, very talented demonstrators. This was Melissa's card. So it has a coordinating embossing folder, 3D embossing folder with the circles. So you open it this way and this way. And this was made by Melissa Ellis. So that was her card swap, which was beautiful. Now this one I love. This was from Judy Garza, another amazing demonstrator. And here, you know, little texture on the background, the thanks dies. And I loved how she stamped it in the big circle, but then just cut the flower off so that it's coming off the circle. Beautiful card. And then this was my card. And at the time, I did not have this bundle. So Marilyn and Diamond, who is a dear adoptee into my team, she actually had it because she could order it because she went to the Houston on stage. So I just stamped a bunch of pieces, had an idea in my mind, and figured it out after I gave her set back. So this is, again, the stamped inside. This is the 3D eyelet folder, which is a new favorite of mine. And when I did the butterfly, I cut a different set of wings. And so I stamped it on here, but then cut the wings and color it and just attached it to the card so it looks like it's flying off the card. But I love this. You'll be seeing many things with this. So let me take a little commercial break and see if we have questions. Let me see. Y'all feel free to ask questions. I'm here to answer them. Let me see. Thank you so much, Gwen. She wished Everett well. I hope he's well too. I mean, he's a boy and things are going to happen, but it's different when they're your grandbabies. Really, really is. So y'all know as soon as I get done with this, of course I have to behave myself and I can't be nagging and calling and seeing how he's doing. So I'll just be praying and waiting. I might even, for a happy distraction, go get Tyler Joe from school at 2. We'll see. Here, these are, again, bundles that carried over that we talked about. You can order them here because you could see it, but you can see the samples at Pinterest and online. So I did slide a couple of these in here that carried over because they were a lot of fun. So this one is the Beach Day stamp set. And this was by Kathy Parlitzis. And again, such cute, so cute. I can't wait to play with this because you got this little sandcastle and your beach pieces. A lot of cute cards I have seen with this. The You Inspire Me. So this was a million sales achiever. It was from Irene Wendlandt. And when you hit $1 million in sales with Stampin' Up, you get to design your own stamp set. So this here, this was hers. And I love how it's like a real cutter, paper cutter. You even have the little handle. But you have scissors, you have all kinds of things. You have needles and yarn. Because even though we love paper crafts, crafting isn't just for paper. But I also just want to take a moment to tell you, while we were in Mexico, my upline, Melissa Ellis, achieved her $1 million sales. And I could not think of a better place to achieve it at. I mean, just when you think Mexico can't get any better, you hit that milestone. So you get a very nice bonus from Stampin' Up, and now she will be designing her own stamp set. So congratulations, Melissa. We are also very, very proud of you, and we love you dearly. So now let's see, the Be My Valentine stamp set. That carried over. And this, this might be hers. Let me see if there's a name inside. Or it could be Joyce Daniel. This could be Joyce Daniel or Melissa. If I don't have a name on it, I kind of have to go by memory, which isn't always to their advantage. So anyways, but Joyce Daniel is also a very experienced, very good demonstrator, good stamper. But this was cute, so I wanted to show you that. A little vellum for the wings. Oh, that's right, we don't have vellum anymore. Ah! We'll figure that out. White works too. So then we have here, this is more bundles, so I wanted to show you some more. This was from Laura Bartow. I got to see her on our trip, and she's wonderful. She's actually from Chicago, my hometown. And this here, I love when you have the dies that just create a scenery. I have the Grassy Grove dies, and they are great. But the Delicate Forest stamp set that we have right here, we have this, and that's what she used. So she just created a background to go behind it. Beautiful dies. Then you have The Good Things Come to Those Who Wait. A wonderful masculine card. I had done this one, and that's the Gone Fishing stamp set. It makes a tackle box and everything. Thankfully, that carried over. Love the little dauber, though. We used to fish at Lake Delavan in Chicago. Probably too young to remember, but I always remember just having that bobber and how exciting it is when it goes up and down. It means you got something on the line. Here is the hot air balloon. I love it in the peach pie colors. So this is from Heidi Collins. Way to go, Heidi. Very cute stamp card. And then going on, we all know so well and thankfully that the painted lavender carried over, and so did the designer paper. It's great paper, and that is in the online store. So this is from Patty Edwards. Beautiful sympathy card. Sadly, I do need those from time to time. And then this was actually the Sentimental Park stamp set. So this was cool because the blue is one of the dies, and then you had a coordinating piece that slid in there. So this, this has been around a while, so I don't have a name on it. But whoever did that, thank you. Beautiful, beautiful card. So again, these you can find online. So here, this was fun. This is actually the textured floral stamp set up here, the flowers. And Hoshiro used this to make a pineapple. How original is that? Hope your day is sweet. So that was so cute. She stamped her flowers in the shape of a pineapple and then just used one of the leaves on top. Creativity there. Then this, oh wait, there was another one. Oh, this I loved. This was from Jennifer Hill, and it's using the Trusty Tools stamp set. But I loved how you can just give it to somebody, especially this would be a great card for anybody who creates. It's your brush and you are the most awesome. So it uses the peach pie designer paper and of course solid cardstock and inks, but you could do that in all 5 in colors and everyone would look amazing. Or should I say awesome. So thank you so much, Jennifer Hill. Love that. There's a couple more in there. I can feel them. Okay, here we go. So this was the one, when I first saw Under the Moon, this stamp set on page 88, I was intrigued by it. I like the samples, I like it, but I just wasn't sure. Should I, shouldn't I? Should I, shouldn't I? Well, now I definitely have to, because some of the things that I got from here are wonderful. Look at this. Pumpkin pie, night of navy, perfect colors. This was by Lisa Miltakis, and beautiful card. So she just put the white on the inside, but how pretty that you can probably stamp it in like the crushed curry. Then it looked like she took either a blender brush or a sponge dauber and put on a little pumpkin pie. Oh, gotta have it, gotta have it. Love it. This one was from Karina Chin. She is another very sweet demonstrator. And she's in Alberta, Canada. But here, just love it. Oh my goodness. So those 2 cards alone sold this set to me. And I just can't wait to get it. We had a team meeting last night. We hold it quarterly, Tanya Reed and myself, and it's to celebrate our team members who've had certain achievements. And Susan Tenzar actually won the $25 gift certificate, one of the door prizes we gave away. And when I order that for her, it's going to be right on it. It really is. So here is your other cards. That might be it. And somewhere in here, I thought I had it. Let me see. This was another card. And I've seen this die on so many things. I was supposed to be looking for it when I went through the catalog, but I got carried away and didn't. But this was another card using the Petunia Pop in color paper. And one other gift, it was from a carryover. It's the one with the cute little submarine. This was a gift from Melissa on the trip. So it says, "You are sublime." So this is still in. It's a punch bundle. And she used the boxes that we had. And what's sweet is there is a bath bomb in here, which I will be using when I take a bath. So that is eucalyptus, which I love. Shower streamers. So very sweet gift, Melissa. And she also gave us a beautiful necklace because we are underneath her. So Lisa and I were her achievers. And a beautiful necklace. It was made with sand from Playa del Carmen. She got it online. So I can't begin to tell you all the blessings that I have from Stampin' Up. From all of you, from my team members, from my uplines, to the demonstrators I have met. It has been a huge part of my life for 22 years, and I'm extremely blessed by all of you and by this wonderful company. So if you are interested, again, we have that starter kit special. First of all, if there's anything you would like to order from the catalog, you can go to creatingwithcolleen.com and select shop now. And if your order is under $150, please use the May host code. And if it's not, and it's more, then you are going to receive host benefits. But I always send you a beautiful handwritten, hand-stamped card showing my appreciation. And don't forget the starter kit special. So this is only through May 31st. It's an extra $82 in color product when you purchase the starter kit. And I send this information out in my email, my newsletter. So if you don't receive my newsletter, please go to creatingwithcolleen.com and request it now, because I also include like a question and answer on purchasing the starter kit. Again, there's never an obligation to purchase. If you do, you save. You will get to have all the perks of my team and all the perks of Stampin' Up through September. If you don't order anything, you simply drop. Never have to do anything. But if you place a minimum $300 order in the quarters, which doesn't start till the June quarter, then you just carry on. And that's before your discount. So it's much less than that. But any questions, please let me know. You can do that too at creatingwithcolleen.com. Just select join now. But I'm always here to help you, to create with you. Let me go through my questions one more time. Yes, any of you who are late getting on, please go to the front. It was a good show and tell video with lots of inspiration. Steph wanted to explain the upline versus the downline. Upline is who recruits you, and your downline is who you recruited. So Stephanie, I am your upline. I'm here to help you achieve all that you need, all your questions, whether it's creating or what have you. And since you signed up under me, you are my downline. So that's how the Stampin' family works. But I do support my team. They're all over the United States. And I'm just always a phone call or an email away. And I can help you achieve anything you want, especially the creating. So thank you all for being here. I will be back next Wednesday where I will create with some new product. And I appreciate you letting me share with you today. Again, I thank you for your support. It is absolutely priceless in what I do. And you all hold a special place in my heart. So have a wonderful day. I'm going to go check on that little man of mine. And I will talk to you soon. Thanks for joining me. Y'all have a beautiful day. Bye-bye.